Something bumps gently against the iron grating under the footbridge, bobbing with the current as the water moves. It's a hat, small, black. The new river is fast-flowing and deep, where it passes the theatre at Sadler's Wells. Fish escape the weekend anglers and slip through the grating, but a layer of foamy flotsam collects there, caught between the bars. Each object once had a colour of its own, but time has reduced them all to the same sad grey of old washing. Some are lost things, once precious, but most are the things London discards. They are the ruined things, they are the hopeless things, the shameful things that people want rid of. It's Sunday morning. Low cloud has held off the freeze, but each shower comes through colder than the last, whipping icy air along the pathways, biting at cheeks and stinging bare fingers into numbness. Couples stroll arm in arm past the trees, displaying their good fortune in fur collars and new leather boots that creak as they walk. They move slowly, first one way, then back across the bridge and along the other side. The neat, newly laid paths are there for people to claim quiet time in a place where buildings give way to open spaces. An old woman kneels under the lamp outside the theatre, with a row of small, limp posies spread beside her on a red cotton handkerchief. "Buy my fine flowers a penny a bunch," she sings in a gravelly monotone each time anyone comes her way. A man holding a fishing rod leans on the 3-bar wooden fence that runs along the river's edge and casts a line out into the deepest water. His muffler is thin, his coat patched, stained wet at the hem, where a small boy wipes a runny nose. They are not there for sport. The lad clings to his father's knees for warmth, watching the end of the rod for the twitch that means a hot supper. A few small fish that cost nothing will make the morning's discomfort worthwhile. 3 young men pass by at speed, coat-tails billowing. At first, all eyes follow them. They have the look of French spies in their high collars and long boots, but their laughter is too loud, their faces shown too boldly. Sunday morning along the parish boundary is a public performance in a city where everything is changing, and even the poorest are beginning to believe they have the right to some kind of freedom. Near the bridge, 2 young anglers perch on the top bar of the fence. Christopher Baldwin and James Clark are both apprenticed to a cabinet maker in Clerkenwell, which means they never have enough of anything. Their pockets and their stomachs are usually empty. They are getting hungrier by the minute, thinking of fried fish and the sweet aroma of burnt onions as they stare, unblinking, at their lines, like birds of prey. "James, do you see that hat? Looks like beaver to me." "Oh, not worth the trouble. Too small." "We could sell it, or give it to the poor." "We are the poor." They both laugh. "Too far to reach with the rod." "Send the dog in." The dog does not need encouragement, even on such a cold day. Given the signal, the mangy Newfoundland wags its tail enthusiastically and sets its eyes on the hat bumping against the railings. It pushes its way under the fence and, with a yelp of pleasure, launches itself into the river, a flat-bellied flop that sends an icy shower onto Mr. Shepherd from the Crown Tavern, out to take the air with his wife. The dog struggles to pull itself back onto the bank, a prize gripped in its wide jaws. Too heavy. James climbs through the fence and pulls at the dog's collar. On the riverbank, the dog holds a long, twisted cloth in its mouth, and a bundle of rags drags behind, dripping. Something stinks. Mr. Shepherd turns to look. James feels its weight for the first time, the thing that rests at their feet. Christopher prods it with his toe, and it rolls. The bloated face of a small child stares heavenward, eyeless, its cheeks stretched to a glassy white, its gown thick with mud. On its head, tied with strings below the chin, is the black hat that had breached the river's surface as foul gases filled the body's cavities and lifted it for the world to see. A handkerchief is twisted and knotted so tightly at the child's neck that the swollen flesh is cut. Around the waist is a length of pale blue cloth, and at the other end, tied in like shopping in a bag, is a large piece of broken brick. "James, run to the church. Tell them to come quick. Tell them there's been a murder. A little boy. Can't be more than 4 years old." A trickle of black slime oozes from the child's nose. Mrs. Shepherd cries out, bends and vomits loudly onto her Sunday shoes.